Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do the Silencer issue number 14 by DC Comics. The Silencer it's one of my favorite comics because I praise it a lot. The stories are good, the art is good till great, and this character it appeals to me. I like the villains. I like the storyline between the protagonists here, the Silencer and Talia al Ghul, and everything around it. But this is one of the weaker issues, unfortunately, and I'm going to talk about that. So let's dive in. So we see Silencer here, and she's, I don't know, knocking on the door, and this guy opens it up, says, "Hey, can you please help me? I took the wrong turn, I'm lost." And he says, "Ha ha ha, yeah, I took a wrong turn." And then let's go in, and then she's changing into the Silencer, and yes, this was all a setup. No big surprise. And then she is, kicking ass. And mostly of this comic is kicking ass. I like that. And these guys are body mods. And she is doing a hell of a job wiping them out. The art looks good. Not as good as the previous issues, but good enough. And Talia and what's his name? I don't know, just Jonah 9. That's this also. These are all body mods except for Talia. They're looking through a body cam and watching the whole operation because the Silencer is brainwashed again by Talia when she came out of the Lazarus pit, and they want to keep tabs on her, and she's been, sent on a mission. And Talia wants to see how she's doing. Well, as you can see here, she's doing pretty fine. She's killing people left and right. And the mission is to get to Jonah Zygo, who I believe stole body mods or some genetic products and wants to use it for, I don't know, stock market and profit, etc. And Talia wants to, deal with that threat, basically, because nobody steals from her, and she also wants to wipe out everything, the whole genetic material. Why? We come back later to that. And she talks about, Silencer being turned, that she has wiped the memory of her, of her family, and that she is now a great employee of her. Why am I forgetting? What is her company's name? Sorry, I'm instantly forgetting. I just had a tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, Leviathan. Jesus Christ. And okay, skipping a few pages. Skipping more pages. More pages because I have the habit to show you a lot. Maybe I shouldn't do that anymore or less. So here, more action. The action looks good, but at the same time, I have a problem with some of the pacing. It looks a little bit too chaotic for my taste at some point. Also, the colors, the colors doing it for me. It's a lot of, how do you say, samey in these pages and in previous pages. Here, the color scheme is mostly the same. Now that's a bad thing, but we could have changed a lot. There's a lot of white and bluish and grayish in here. And normally I would like those colors, but you can change it up by throwing other colors. Maybe some orange on the background would, do this character more justice, or this page, I mean. Like here with the fire, the orange and the small reds, it just pops more, brings it to life. But hey, small detail, it looks great. And she finished the mission, and she was blowing up everyone, killing everyone. It looks just like an action movie. It's good. Skipping more pages because we have a lot of ads. So Silencer is contacting Talia and the headquarters here. She says, "Good work, Silencer. Gather up all the data, then wire the place and burn it." And she is extracting the data. Talia says, "I want confirmed disposal. Don't just trust demolition charges to do the work." Understood. But then Jonah 9 here says, "Those look like holding pens, maybe for live specimens." And it seems that Jonah 9 was, or Zago, worked under him, and but he rebelled something, and she says, surely you would never have been so sloppy as to let Zygo actually breed anything, Jonah 9. So, as you can see here, Silencer opens up the door and he's being greeted by, Zylo. Or Zygo, I'm sorry. You must be the lady who just murdered all my friends. Well, you're in a market for a freak of nature. You're too late, I'm afraid. I sold all my subjects to the highest bidder, shipped them out. Did Jonah send you? And she says, no. Jonah didn't send me. Leviathan did. Talia did. And he says, what? That witch? She's still alive? Yeah, and she's looking right now, or watching, by the way. Whatever you do from this moment, you're dead. And then she slams the door into him. And this looks cool, by the way. This is not what you see much in comics. So I like that. I like being surprised. And then she says, where are the subjects? I told you I sold them. To who, Zygo? Dr. Splicer. I sold him to Dr. And he attacks her. And then, boom, he's dead. So she reports back and she says, Splicer is a major underlife player. We're going to have to go after him. And she says, Zygo's merchandise is a throwback to the days when you worked for my father, Jonah 9. You should have burned those files years ago. Now this. And then she's being ordered to blow up the place. Very Hollywood-esque, walking away, very cool. Explosions in the background. Cool sound effect, by the way. Splendid. I like that. So we go back to Silencer's husband and her son Ben, who's still walking in the Superman t-shirt for, 14 issues right now. And he is discovering some, camera, and then he's digging in the yard. Then we go back to the Silencer. The Silencer is, putting away her weapons. There's a lot of them. And then she is replicating a photo of her and her family. And then she says, she tried to kill me. Wipe me. It didn't work. What? What do you mean it didn't work? When you come out of the Lazarus pit, you are temporarily crazy. You are temporarily insane. You are highly susceptible to specific commandos and maybe brainwashing because you are not yourself. But this comic doesn't explain how she just, shrugged it all off and just play along. I mean, that's what she's saying here. I'm still here, Talia, deep down inside, hiding, silent, playing along so you don't suspect. Which is weird. So how did you, quote unquote, survive the whole deal with the brainwashing? Going out, out of the Lazarus pit, temporarily being insane, etc. Doesn't make any sense. And I don't like that either. I guess, but I'm just guessing, for your information, this comic is 18 issues long. So, and I think 18 is a really weird number to, stop a comic. So I guess, but I'm just guessing, the higher-ups at one point says, hey, you know what? This comic isn't popular. It doesn't sell very well. Let's pull the plug. And now they round it all up, rushing it maybe. Just guessing. Not entirely sure, but yeah, that's the feeling that I have. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the last couple of issues is good, but we'll see. So Talia says, we identified Dr. Splice's current base of operations. Why is wiping out these genetic operations so important to you? And Talia explains, this project was initiated by my father long ago before Leviathan. It was intended to manufacture perfect meta-human children. A lot of them died. There's only 2 left. One of them is Reyes, that's the other villain, or, operative of Leviathan. The other one would be you. I don't like that revelation. It explains that's why she is being so good as she is now. But again, I like this character a lot. Adding all this stuff in here is not doing it for me. I don't mind this revelation, but there is no build up. Just okay, she is going on a mission. There's a revelation, and now she is, I don't know, a genetically modified super being. Best of the best. Just throw it out there. Why not build it up to the end of, I don't know, issue 17 or 18, and then these two are going to probably battle with each other. That's my guess. It's like I said, it's just been thrown out there. It's weird. And then she says, Talia, you're a tool, an instrument my father made. My father wanted better children because he wasn't satisfied with the daughter he had. So Silencer talked back and says, is that why you kept me around for all these years? And to enslave me, to prove you were better than anything he could make? And then she talks about family again, which, I don't know, is that a smart thing? You pretend to be indoctrinated, right? Why should you talk about your family again, or a family again? Because that part was wiped out. But Talia didn't do anything with that information that she is now saying here. Instead of being suspicious why she talks about family, now she talks over her and she says, family can be replaced, and your obsession with your family has always been your weakness. Let this be a lesson to you. Take Rays and find Splicer, find the material he brought from Zygo, and then annihilate it. And any brothers and sisters you find. Again, why would you say that if you know that the whole family thing is triggering her, is important to her? Why are you especially saying these words, brothers and sisters? You know that's going to trigger her, right? You could have also said, just kill everything that moves, kill everything that lives, kill and obliterate everything there, blow everything up, instead of giving her the information that there are probably brothers and sisters out there. It's really weird. We're moving towards the end where, I forgot his name, is this David? I guess it's David, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's say her husband. Find these I don't know, technology, and he accidentally activated, and that is some kind of a force field going over the house that we've been seen before. And well, the quote-unquote big revelation is that he questions himself who he married to. He says, my God, Honor, who the hell are you? And he says, Daddy, look at the lights. And that's the end of this issue. No, this is probably maybe the weakest issue of the series. I hope this is the only one and that's going up again when it comes to writing quality. I'm not entirely sure, but like I mentioned before, there's a lot of things in here that's been out there that I think should have been built up, carefully treading certain things, like talking about the family, revealing that she is not indoctrinated at all, although, she's been brainwashed. Doesn't make sense to me. We'll see what happens. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.